So hey YouTube, this is kind of a channel update. So originally this weekend, it's May Long Weekend in Canada. That's here. They call it Victoria Day for Queen Victoria, which was in the 1800s. Whatever. Anyways, so it's a long weekend here. Originally I was supposed to be camping with my buddy JC. He was on the channel by his YouTube channel, and we see him call him a Turtle Wolf Pack. But I can't because I have a fucked up knee. Yeah. Sorry for the language, but I got a torn LCL. That's the ligament that's on the outside of the knee. So it's been a problem. It actually happened changing a toilet. I was changing a toilet, carrying out the old toilet out to my truck, and I tripped over a big rock, landscaping rock, at my mom's house, and went down hard. But anyways, this is talking about trucks. So I'm a horrible person who buys a new truck every 2-3 years because I do it because I can. It's not really a big deal. Um, so history of my trucks: I own a 2014 Ram, 2016 Ram, a 2018 Ford F350 4x4 that got ridden off by a Toyota RAV4 of all things, and then my insurance company bought me a brand new 2019 F350. Ended up trading that in 21 for a Ranger Lariat. 4x4. It was actually a nice truck, but somebody hit that too, and it wasn't the same after. So then I ended up trading that in. Ended up with a 23 Nissan Frontier Pro 4X, which I actually like the truck. So my issues with that truck is payload and box size. And so mid-sized trucks now, they're mainly all going to a 5-foot box. Some of them now have 48 inches through the wheel wells, like the Ford Ranger does. I think Toyota does too. I'm not sure what Chevrolet with the Colorado or the GMC Canyon. But anyways, I'm thinking about buying a new truck. Uh, it, but anyways, since I go camping, I'm here in Salmon Arm visiting in-laws. The wife's at some function with her mother at a church, so I did not want to go. So, but anyways, I'm thinking of a new truck, and so I was looking at a new Ranger, and so all prices I'm saying are in Canadian dollars. So take that with a grain of salt, times it by 0.72, and you get the American prices. But a new Ranger that I want, like the Lariat 2.7 liter, the EcoBoost V6 2.7 liter, that's going to run me about $60,000 Canadian. Which that's a tough pill to swallow. It seems like vehicle prices went up in COVID and they never went down, and it's kind of ridiculous, especially with tariffs coming around, because that's going to increase price in Canada and the United States. It's just a whole clusterfuck, really. But anyways, so Chevrolet. I used to be a Chev man, like back when I bought shit vehicles. When I bought shit vehicles, I bought Chevrolet, like old vehicles, right? I mean, I had a '94 Suburban I paid $500 Canadian for. That was in like 2007. And that was actually a great vehicle. At 450,000 kilometers, that'd be like, I don't know, like 320 some thousand miles. But it actually ran good. But anyways, I at one point in my life bought a 2008 Colorado, and that thing was a total pile of crap. So it left a bad taste for me for Chevrolet. But now I'm actually looking at it because you can buy half tons. Uh, Half ton. They have 2024s on a lot, brand new, right? Uh, for decent prices, like $50,000 Canadian. But they have the 2.7 liter turbo engine in it. Now, I just want to know if any subscribers of mine actually have any experience with that 2.7 liter engine, because I tow a 4,000 pound travel trailer. I tow it all over the place. I'm going to tow it. If I get a new truck or with the Nissan Frontier, I'm towing that all the way to Washington State, which is like 600 miles from here, or from my house, not from where I am now. But I just want, does any of my subscribers own a Silverado with the 2.7? Especially a newer iteration of it, because the new ones have 310 horsepower and 430 pound-feet of torque. Which, when you think about that, that's messed up. When I used to buy Chevrolet trucks, the GMT 400 trucks, with the throttle body, and I never had a Vortec one. I only had the throttle body ones. Well, I think those had 200 horsepower and 300 pound-feet of torque. And But just think about that. A 350, and 350 is one of the most popular engines and one of the best engines ever made, in my opinion. Reliable. Uh, People refer to something like a chainsaw, like the Husqvarna 61, like the small block Chevys of chainsaws. And there's a reason for that, because parts, modifications, stuff like that. So 350 was great. But you got to think that had 200 horsepower and 300 or 310 pound-feet of torque. I can't remember which one. But then you get to the Vortex, and they had 255 horsepower and 330 pound-feet of torque. Now, you look at my Nissan Frontier. That has 310 horsepower and 281 pound-feet of torque. And when I had my 21 Ranger, that had 270 horsepower and 310 pound-feet of torque. Like, and people are like, oh, turbochargers are safe. Well, you know what? Turbochargers are what made diesel engines viable in a half-ton. You go back to before Ram had the Cummins with the Turbo 5.9. Diesels sucked. They're fuel misers, and diesels will always have the fuel efficiency advantage. Like, they really will. But the thing is, now that they're turboing gas engines and building them with the same compacted graphite iron blocks like diesel engines, they are reliable. And the thing is, like, that 2.7 that Chevrolet has, it's been out for 6 years. I mean, yeah, there's some people have had issues, but that's with any engine, really. I mean, I wouldn't buy a new Chev half-ton with the 5.3, because the 5.3, great engine, but it's a boat anchor and it's a dinosaur. Like, really, it is. It's technology of days gone past. So, if any subscribers have any insight in towing or living with the Chevrolet Silverado 2.7 inline 4, please comment. Like, and if you have negative comments and you don't own one, keep that to yourself. I'm asking for people to actually own them and have used them. Because, I mean, you get all kinds of people say, oh, turbocharged engines are garbage. It's like, actually, they're not. This is 2025. We figured this shit out. Computers take care of stuff so you don't destruct an engine. It's not like back in the 90s and 80s where, like, General Motors, Ford, and Dodge had all those troubles when they added that fourth gear to their transmission. Because when they added that fourth gear to transmission, shit went sideways because transmission was burning up. You'd always have that button for overdrive off, because if you don't overdrive. But new transmissions, because they're computer controlled, they will stop themselves from grenading and fucking themselves up. So don't give me any of that stuff where turbocharged engines or, 8, 9, 10-speed transmissions are bad, because they are not. Like I said, it's 2025. Give it a rest. The Chev 350, great engine. And if you're building a race car, it's a good engine. But is it a good engine to have a truck nowadays? No, because there is much better options. But anyways, I'm not trashing that engine. I love the 350. But yeah, if anyone has insights on the Chev 2.3 liter Eco Squirt or whatever the fuck they call it, give me some insight, because I'm thinking about buying one because the price is right. I can go buy one tomorrow, 4x4, double cab, and double cab is fine because I get the longer box. I get 6'6" box out of it. But just give me your opinions, because I can buy one for that I want, that has the options I want, for $51,000 Canadian, and that's not bad at all. I paid $51,000 for my Nissan Frontier Pro 4X. Now, if I wanted to buy that same truck that my 2023 sorry, I can't speak. If I went to go buy the same model Pro 4X, same options today, 2025, over my 2023, it cost me $58,000. That's insane. So, I mean, if I can buy a half ton for $50,000, 51, the one I'm looking at is 51. But yeah, I just want options. I've watched YouTube reviews and people say that engine's great. I mean, 430 pound-feet of torque from and you're getting 90% of that torque at 1500 RPMs. But anyways, this is just a rant video. I'm bored. My wife's away. I'm just sitting in the hotel room. Anyways, Take her easy. Hope everyone's having a great weekend. I don't know if I think it is a long weekend in the United States. Maybe not. But anyways, take her easy. Bye.